Welcome back, guys. So now we need to know what kind of plane we are, and let's see if this can show an realistic. Or let's save this project. Make sure you save your project, please. Retaining or Cantilever. Save. Okay. So now the our project is saved, and we can see the precast concrete. Yeah. So now we know retaining wall just can't be like this. We need to add some reinforcement into it. Okay. So now for you to add your reinforcement, the first thing you need to add is your concrete cover. So the concrete cover is like the protection of that reinforcement. That reinforcement is gonna sit inside that what that retaining wall without it being what damaged. Do you understand? So it's sitting inside and it's doing its job. As you can see here, cover here. So for us to add a concrete cover, you just click on it. So we make sure this is in 25 millimeters. So the best concrete cover to use is what is 25 millimeters. So I'm just gonna go for that. Then I click on my drawing, click on enter. Okay, now that's been done. So now we need to start what? Working on the rebars or adding the rebars, the reinforcements. Okay. So for you to add the rebars, you have it here. So you click on your rebar. As you can see here, we don't have our elements here. We don't have all these things here. So we need to import them. Okay. So we need to import them. So I prefer doing it this way. I just come to insert, load Autodesk family. So as you can see here, I have it here already. So in case you don't have it here, you can just type rebar and it's gonna bring it out. So I have it here already from 0 down to 98. Okay, so we're gonna import all these rebars from 0 down to 98. And how can you do that at once? Just click on it and your hands will be on the shift key. So you scroll down to 98, hands on shift key, then you what? Then you click and you click on load. So it's going to load all the what? The families for you, and then you're going to have it available in your drawing. Okay, it's loading up. So it might take a few seconds, depends on the kind of laptop or system you're using. Aha. So now we come back to structure. We click on the rebar now. We click on OK. See, the rebar is going to pop up now. As you can see, we have all the shapes down to 98. Well, we need to know what kind of shape we're working on. We need to see that shape. So we just click on this. So by clicking on this, it's going to bring out all the shapes and the numbers from you from 0 to 98. And now, for us to work on the base, yeah, we have to look for the shape that's going to work on the base. And I always go for the 41. So I click on 41. And I come here, but if you come here, it's not going to do anything yet because of the kind of plane you're working on. So I have to change what's my plane placement. So let's set in my placement to near the cover. As you can see, you have it here. But if you click on it and you see that okay, you don't like it, you don't like the way it is being placed. Maybe it's not placed correctly. So you can just as you're holding it, you can just hold the space bar or you just click the space bar. It's gonna change the whole placement and direction for you. Well, I'm fine with this one, so I'll just click on OK, or I'll left click. As you can see here, it's right there. Okay. So since I have this, let me just work on this first. So I have this showing already, and in my 3D, you can see there's nothing showing yet. There's nothing showing in my 3D yet, but there's something there. So I just edit the visibility here. So you come to graphics. So you edit your visibility. Okay. Click on edit. So what I'm gonna do now is what I'm gonna pick all this with my hands on the my finger on the key on the shift key. Then I click on this, or if you can do everything one by one, if you want, if you're fine that way, you can do it that way, or you just do it the way I did it now. Then you click on OK. Now it's gonna be what? It's gonna be visible. Go to your 3D. As you can see, it's visible, but not to the end of what? Of your retaining wall, because you need to have it everywhere in your retaining wall, the way reinforcements are being placed. Okay. So now for us to get that one, you come back, you click on this again. So now I want to have a um I want to have this exact reinforcement here till the end of what this retaining wall. That's the maximum spacing. Yeah. So I'm just gonna click on this. Then I'm gonna edit this to the spacing to be 150 millimeters in between them. Okay. So now if I come here now and check, as you can see, I have all the reinforcements showing there, and the space between them is just what 150 millimeters. Okay, so we do that for the other reinforcement that we need to place around them. So we come back here to the rebar. So let's say we want to place let's say, okay, let me use 23. Okay, like I told you, if you don't like the way it's looking and you feel it's incorrect, spacebar, 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 spacebar. Okay, it's fine this way. Click on it. Okay, so I like doing it one by one, because if you say you do everything at once and you want to start editing them, there's gonna be a lot of errors in there. So I just do it straightforward from here. Okay, but for this one now, yeah, I want to adjust this. I want it to be a bit longer. Yeah. So since I want it to be a bit longer, I click on whatever I'm working on, add reinforcement. Then I come here to override. Okay. So because I want to override and I want to edit this C component here. So for you to edit this bottom here, it is a C. You need to edit the C. For you to edit the height here, it's a B. And for you to edit the upper part here, it is what A. Okay. But I just want to edit this bottom hook here. So I'm just gonna come here, look for C. Okay, C is here. And I'm going to change this to about 500. Let's see, it's going to be enough. So I'm going to cover this place and change it to 700. Not bad. I'll change it to 800. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, so once I get that, so now I want it to show on all this side. So what I'm going to do here is just click on this. Okay, edit the visibility first. Place your hand on the shift key and click and okay. Okay, so once it's showing already. So now I need to what? Edit this to what the maximum spacing, and I change this to 150. Come back and check for it. Perfect. Okay, so we do that for this side also. Okay, so what do we do again? You come to the rebar. So we can still stick with this and then and edit. So I'm sticking with this. Yeah. Okay. This time around, I'm working on this. Let me edit this first. The visibility. Hands on shift key. Okay. Try to adjust it up a bit, because it's gonna be sitting under what that reinforcement there. Okay. I'm sitting under reinforcement. Okay. So now for me to edit, I said I'll click on what? the override. Okay, override length. So I'm editing C. So let's make C 400. Okay, it's quite long. So reduce it to 300. Like I said, all this, I'm just, giving you like a general knowledge, just guessing. I'm not using like a specification or anything correctly. So you might be using specifications when I'm teaching you or letting you know how to do it. So now for the top here, uh, maybe I want to make it a bit longer. Hey, say 200. Okay, yeah, and I think that is what that is okay. So once I have that, remember, set it. You change this to what? Maximum spacing on 150 mm. So we go and check for it again. We have it right there. See, your reinforcement are sitting quite well in your retaining structure. Okay. So this same process you can use it to draw any type of retaining wall. So far it is a concrete retaining wall and has all the details that the general retaining wall has. Okay. So we have the concrete, we have the reinforcement, and we have the base and all that. So what can we do here? We need to add the rest of the reinforcement. So come back here, rebar. I'm using one this time around. One. So I need to change the placement because I need to put the hooks, not the hooks, like the reinforcements that's gonna go along the length. So my placement, I need to change the placement here to cover. So as you can see here, it has been changed. So this reinforcement will go all the way. Okay. So let me click on this. Yep. Click on this. Then I click on edit type. Or if you don't want to click on edit type, I can just change it to I'm using wire 16. So that's going to be a 16 mm rod. Okay. So I'm using a 16 mm rod here. I'm going to do that for the rest also. I'm just going to edit them. So you click on this. Uh, let's edit the visibility. That's going to be hands on shift key. Click. Okay. So when we're done with the edit and visibility. So it should be showing in there. As you can see, it's showing all the way down. Okay. So now what else can we do? We need to have like different types, sorry, not different types, the same reinforcement down all the way along the height. Okay. So I'm just gonna array this reinforcement. So I want 7 of this reinforcement from the beginning, which is here, to the end. And the end is gonna be around here. And click OK. As you can see, I have 7 of that. So you come to your 3D, confirm that. As you can see, I have 7 of that there. So we'll do that for the next one. This side also. Why I'm doing this one by one is I don't want it to be too complicated for you guys because there are gonna be a lot of errors popping up. So I'm just gonna be doing it slowly one by one. Okay. So come back here again to structures. Click on the rebar. Using the same one here. So I'm gonna just click here, escape, click on this. I'm gonna change this to Y16. I'm gonna edit the visibility down to be what? So when the visibility is edited, yeah. What else are we looking for? As you can see, it's gonna be showing there already. As you can see here. So now we need to array this down. So click on array. I want 7 of these again from the beginning, which is the center of the current one, down, down to the center of the last. And here you have it. Simple, easy, no complicated, no complication for you. So everything's just easy for you to understand. Okay, so have that already. Now what I need to do for the base. Same thing you're gonna do for the base. You come back to your structures, you come to your rebar again. Make sure my project is saved. Always save your project, please. Okay, so come back here and we click on this side. Okay, and I edit this to Y16. This to Y16. Okay, and then I want to what? Make it visible. So edit, shift key. Okay, then I will array this. But this time around, I wanna have 6 on this side. Let's see. So since I wanna have 6, click here. I'll change it here. The number is what? 6 from the center to what? To the last. Okay, there you go. 6. Okay, you do the same for the bottom, which is structure, rebar. You're choosing one, and we click here. I think it's already in Y16. I changed it already the other time. Okay, so I'm making this visible. Shift. Okay, so we're gonna array this from the center. Always zoom in if you can't see very well, and just click. Then you are to the center here. Oh, I didn't edit it. You see, this time around I didn't edit it, but you can still change it. So it's showing me 2 here, and I want 7 or 6. So just click on 6, and you have it there. Now you have your what? You have your retaining wall with the reinforcements all set up complete. So let's look at it from here. Sorry, my mouse is a bit tricky. Okay, so we have it from the front, and if you hop it a bit, you have it from the side. Okay, so let's go to the left side. We have our reinforcements, everything caged up. Nice. Good. Yeah. So that's what the stage 2 of what you need to know. Because in your exam, you'll be told to draw the 2D and to draw the length. They want to see the length also. So Revit has made it easy for you. So since you're drawing this, you are doing this alongside with it. So basically, you can just what show it this way.